Welcome back to Project Lowball, the series in which we beat every major Pokemon boss fight at the lowest level possible. I'm just giving Leon a few attempts before I go to bed, and do the last of my chores for the evening. I am very sleepy. It's very RNG dependent. In short, we're using a level 30 Blossom. This is the lowest level kill I could achieve. We're holding leftovers because otherwise you can't quite stall out to set up safely on the Addersash. Moonblast, Sleep Powder, Quiver Dance, and Strength Sap is our moveset. Strength Sap is for recovery and to decrease the power of Sacred Sword at the same time. What we do is we hope he uses King Shield turn 1. If he uses King Shield turn 1, we hope Sleep Powder lands. If Sleep Powder lands, we hope he sleeps the full 3 turns. And if that occurs, then we are outspeeding after the third one. Our EVs are max special defense, max HP for survivability. After that, all we gotta do is, since we outspeed on the 4th turn where he's guaranteed to wake up, we can get the Strength Step off before he gets to attack. Which means that Sacred Sword won't kill. Then we Strength Step until we can safely put him to sleep again and continue setting up. Once you get to +6, you try to land a Sleep alternate sword form, Strength Sapping whenever you need to recover, and then you win. The thing is that you have to attack a alternate sword form, because on my successful test run that I did at level 30, if you attack it too many times in its shield form, you will run out of Moonblast, and that's with PP up. On my successful attempt, I attacked it a few times in shield form. I had 2 Moonblasts left. That's it. I got lucky. Also, he can and will heal Addersash with his full restore, which, as far as I know, he only does once in the battle. But because Addersash takes like 5 or 6 Moonblasts to kill, that's kind of a big problem. You might be able to do it at a lower level, but you would need to boost your damage somehow. Maybe you could redistribute your EVs or nature. Another viable option could potentially be to, it'll come to me. Another potentially viable option could be to rely on the Pixie Plate that you can find on Route 8. Some of my earlier testing at level 27 relied on the Pixie Plate for damage. Again, do not attack him in his shield form or you will run out of Moonblasts. Especially since he will heal it. But we are going to sleep him despite him being in shield form. Both for the extra leftovers and to keep setting up. Man's just not EP. Yeah, he's going to King Shield a lot, so that's one of the downsides to outspeeding. Now, a thing about outspeeding is that he has to sleep before 3 turns. Him using King Shield turn 1 is an RNG check. There is a chance he doesn't do that. Also, if we get crit, we just outright lose. But, he can only use King Shield 10 times, so at a certain point, he is forced to stay in his sword form. We could always just attack him, but, you know, we gotta keep our health up. This is why we have leftovers. You don't quite have enough to stall out if you don't have leftovers. Twice? That's a 1 out of 16 chance. Okay, it's not Ogre. He's King Shielding. I'm actually going to sleep him despite him being in shield form in order to recover more. So yeah, like, again, we have to only attack him in his sword form. Because, again, otherwise we are in big fucking trouble. Actually, maybe just try to sleep him in sword form and then attack. I mean, I guess that is what we did there. If you gotta waste PP on something, waste it on Quiver Dance. You're gonna need Strength Up to heal later, because you need to be on high HP when you go into, to Charizard, because of G-Max Wildfire can actually hit kind of hard with the dot that it applies due to Gigantamax effects. That could hurt. Luckily, we got one more Strength Sap. He's probably going to King Shield here, right? No? Oh, this means we have a chance to actually land some hits. It's too RNG dependent to try to Sleep Powder here, but this is our last Strength Sap. I will get our health back up and decreases Sacred Sword power even more, so we should be good. He's probably... I got a hunch he's going to shield here. Yep, there it is. That just means we get some free stall turns, however. Yeah, see, this is why you need the leftovers, because even with max DVs... You may be wondering why Blossom. Blossom was chosen for 2 reasons. One, it had good recovery thanks to, Quiver Dance. I mean, not Quiver Dance, Strength Sap, and a way to handle Sacred Sword, which no Pokemon really had a good way to handle both Sacred Sword and Shadow Ball. Hisuian Zoroark doesn't exist yet, very unfortunately. There's a chance he uses Shield, wakes up, Shield, and goes right back to sleep. I'm gonna bet on it. I shouldn't have bet on it. I'm going to bet on it again. As you can see, attempts for this are quite slow. You probably are starting to understand why I did not wish to film this. He's asleep in shield form. I mean sword form, which means now is when we attack. This is where he will full restore. Once he gets on the red, he full restores it, which means we can immediately re-sleep it. Because the full restore takes priority. Right back to bed, asshole. You need to go in with decent HP on his next Pokemon, the Dragapult, because it outspeeds you despite being at +6 and knows Flamethrower. We do gain some levels that give us a little bit of extra health. I think we'll be good here. I am taking a little bit of a chance. This is lower health than I would normally want to go into Dragapult with, but we've been on this attempt for 8 minutes and like about 20 seconds as of right now. I gotta fill the dead air with something, so I guess I'll just talk to people I love and care about. That always makes me happy. Who to start with? There's a lot of people that make me happy in my life. I don't think any of them want to be name dropped, so that's something I have to take into account. Yeah, that's all. That's great and all, Leon, but I'm at +6, so... Oh, dear. This is most unfortunate. It's okay. It's okay. We're still okay. I was really scared of getting bird there, because that would functionally negate our leftovers. You may be wondering why we use Moonblast of all moves. Well, it's again because Blossom, 1, can Quiver Dance to handle exercise special attacks. 2, can Strength Sap to recover and handle the physical attacks. And 3, learns Quiver Dance at the lowest possible level. No one else learns it below level 30. So this is the lowest level I can achieve at the moment. You may be thinking Haxorus is a good time to heal because we outspeed and sleep it. Good guess. Well, yes, but actually no, because whilst you can outspeed and sleep it, if it wakes up, you die. It's a range. I didn't know it was a range. Are you fucking kidding me? I am fucking livid. I have killed this Haxorus on every fucking attempt. I'm going to pop a fucking blood vessel. I'm going to fuck to bed.